We have, the evening this is an early evening. I know that we started at 6-ish. We're done in an hour and something. But that's the thing, is this isn't gonna end. It's not gonna end. It's not gonna end at 11, and it's not gonna end tonight. And it's not gonna end at the end of this week, and it's not, I guess technically this week does end tomorrow. And it's not gonna end then either though. It's gonna keep going because this shit's been going on since like fucking 1979. So obviously this isn't it. But before we get to the final stages of the evening, and before I even tell you about what we're gonna do before we get to the final stages of the evening, I want to tell you about what's happening after this. This is a residential neighborhood. We gotta shut things down at 11 o'clock.
Come to my house.
The amino acids, who will be playing here in less time than it takes for a woman to give birth to a child.
Yeah! 38 hours!
The amino acids will be playing here, and then the amino acids will leave this venue and travel a mere 7 blocks.
That's not very far.
To another venue, and they will play an entirely different set of music.
Yes.
So when you are done here at 11 o'clock, you're gonna go down to Joe Squared.
Yeah.
Joe Squared, and at 12:30, the amino acids are gonna play there. And this is the thing about Joe Squared. Number one, the amino acids are gonna be playing there.
Yeah.
That should do it. But because this is the Church of the SubGenius, we're going to give you more than just one reason. We're going to give you multiple reasons. First reason's the amino acids. Second reason, you've been here since 6 o'clock. Some of you have been here earlier. Joe Squared serves food until 2 a.m. You want to get a good fucking food, you can go down there and eat.
I love food.
And even better than food, although not quite as great as the amino acids, they also have alcohol. The conspiracy prevented us from selling you alcohol tonight.
We got it, you need it.
Believe me, we wanted to sell you alcohol, but we couldn't. Fuck the conspiracy. When you're done here, go down to Joe Square and buy some food and buy some alcohol and watch the fucking amino fucking acids do what they do best, which involves, and buy their shit too. Yes, you should buy their CDs, you should buy their t-shirts. We also have music from all the other acts that have played tonight except the Motor Maniacs, and you can get their music online, but you should buy music by the other bands. There is a whole row of tables, something like 4 to 5 tables of things for you to buy. And the Church of the SubGenius is not one of those churches that hides behind a veil of non-profit. We pay taxes because we want to make money. You can help us with that by buying things from us. That's all. On that note, just a really quick ritual I'd like to do on the topic of money. I haven't done this in a few years, but those of you that have one, take a dollar bill out and take a look at it. The $1 bill is the foundation of the world economy. I don't care that the euro is outselling the dollar. I don't care that the pound is outselling the dollar. I don't care that the Canadian loonie is trading at 1.02 cents because it's irrelevant. We're letting them do it so that they'll buy more shit from us. That's how economics works. But the dollar, if you look at the back of the dollar, this is the front of the dollar. I think everybody in this room has seen a dollar before. But if you look at the back, you'll notice a couple things. It's all bullshit. But there's this one circle, the pyramid with the eye on top. This is a machine. He's got one. Y'all have one. This is a machine. This is a surveillance machine, because not everybody has $20 bills or $50 bills or even $10 bills, but everybody's got $1 bills, and there's an eye on the back of the $1 bill. And why do you think there's an eye on the back of the most common denominator of all world culture?
They're watching us.
They're watching you. They want to know what you're gonna do with that dollar. You know what you're gonna do with that dollar?
Tell us.
It's real simple. There's an eye on the back of the dollar bill. Before you spend that dollar bill, take a pen. Hey, did anybody here read the Odyssey? There's that scene where he plunges out the eye of the Cyclops with the hot burning stick. You know what that was? That was one man blinding the eye of the conspiracy. You take a pen and you blot out the eye. You blot out the eye and you say, I will not submit. You say, this will not watch me. I will spend this dollar how I choose, and you will not know where it goes. And the best way you can do that is once you scratch that eye out, you take it to that table and you buy yourself a copy of pamphlet number 1, or you buy yourself a bumper sticker, or you buy yourself a pin, or you spend money that the conspiracy doesn't know you're spending because they can't watch. Because this is a consensual thing. If you give them the dollar and the eye is still opening, the eye is still gonna watch you. So you blot out the eye. You know what? If somebody hands you a contract and you cross out the parts of the contract you don't like, and then you sign it and you give it back to them, they've got to sign it or they've got to reject it. And when you hand somebody a $1 bill with the eye scratched out and they accept it, they have accepted your counter proposal. I will buy this without the conspiracy knowing what I do with my money.
Fuck them!
Praise God!